Minecraft Middle School, Chapter 2. Author's note: some faggots have been PMing me bad messages about how my story is bad and how I talk like a retracted 5-year-old. This is how he spells. I'm just... If you don't like the story, don't read it, you foogot. Isn't that a car brand? Anyway, let's get into the story. After he was done banging Miss Boob, Creeperman69 went back to the assembly. It was still going on, and the fucking stupid principal was talking about stupid shit like dress code. It was lame. Everyone, except for the nerd faggots, were asleep. About 2 hours later, assembly finally ended. Everyone was happy except for the nerd. He really likes the word faggot. Wow, okay. Faggots who got beat up by the cool kids. Creeperman 69's first class was with Mr. Keem. He was the best teacher at school aside from Miss Boob, and is more commonly known as Daniel Keem or Color Keemstar. What? Keemstar is my favorite YouTuber, okay? He isn't a racist or a pedo like the faggots say. What the fuck did I just read? Mr. Keem was good because he allowed students to talk and stuff and even showed them videos like his YouTube videos and some pornos. It's just showing porn in school because, you know, you can do that. During Mr. Keem's good class, Creeperman69 met new friends like Hero Brian. Hero Brian was the coolest kid in the school. He did crimes like murder and sex and drugs. Because of this, everyone loved him except fake teachers. There are also tons of hot girls with the big bobs, and they all wanted to bang Creeperman69 because he is so hot. Mr. Keem is obviously a good teacher. Obviously not. His next class was Miss Faye. Seriously, with the fact, you gotta stop. I'm just gonna call her Joanne. Miss Joanne. No. That's I won't be able to remember that. Sue. We're going to go with Sue, because I'm tired of you saying faggot so much, you fucking idiot. His next class was Miss Sue. Miss Sue was a horrible teacher. She wasn't even hot. She was 65 years old with saggy tits and an ugly face. Wow, you are such a nice kid. Even worse, she wore a bikini to school because she wanted to be a cool teacher like Miss Boob. Why? It was horrible and no one liked Miss Sue. She taught boring subjects like history. Who gives a fuck about the Vietnam War and the Hall of Costs? What the fuck? Oh, okay. Oh boy. After Miss Sue's class came lunch. Lunch is good because there is no learning and no Miss Sue. Creeperman69 got to sit with his friend, the cool kids. They talked about cool things like murder and drugs and sex, and there were tons of hot girls at lunch, which was good. Creeperman69 stared at the bobs a lot during lunch. However, the best part of the day had yet to come. I don't want to know what the best part of the day is. I'm scared. The next class was with Creeperman69's favorite teacher, Miss Boob. Oh, Miss Boob's back. She did not teach anything, but did teach about sex. Sex was the favorite subject of everyone in the school, even the girls who didn't have a nice pair of boobs to star at. Okay. Oh boy. Everyone in the class wanted to have the sex, even Creeperman69, who already had it earlier that day. He thought it was super fun. Later in the day, Creeperman got a note from the teacher saying, "Meet me in my car." Creeperman had done some other classes. They were lame shit like geography. 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 Math. Language arts. I think you should have paid attention in that class. And more. Finally, after the horrible classes, Creeperman went to Miss Boob's car, expecting loads of adult fun. Oh, adult fun. This chapter was only 4 minutes long. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go to the next one. I don't give a shit. Let's do it. This story's a train wreck. This show's a train wreck. Let's just fucking do it. Minecraft Middle School Chapter 3. Ugh. Author's note. Why are people complete? I pressed the button and fucked it up. I fucked it up, everybody. I fucked it up. Anyway, why are people complaining that this is rated K? This is a good fanfic. Kids can learn from this Kids can learn from this fanfic. It is good. Also, I'm 9 and I made this. The rating fits me well, and Minecraft is for kids too. Oh, well. Moving on. Creeperman 69 was there and he got to the car. Miss Boob was in the car and laying the floor naked as she had an erect girl hole. He also had the erect penis with all the extra E's. That's how you know it's long. Creeperman 69 took off his pants and his shirt and his underpants. Underpants. I don't know why he spelled it like that. And his shoes and his socks. Don't forget anything. Creeperman 69 was naked. He put his enormous coke in her girl. Seriously, learn the word vagina. Anything but girl hole. Anything. You're killing me with this. It was hot. It was not. Creeperman 69 began to charge up a hyper ejaculation. He's powered up like Goku. It took 5 minutes for the hyper ejaculation to charge, and Miss Boob was bored. Hyper ejaculation came out of Creeperman's penis and blew up the inside of Miss Boob's girl. She exploded. She fucking exploded. The semen which ejaculated out of Creeperman 69 blew up and it exploded all over the car. The entire car was covered with semen. Oh, he spelled it right that time. It was hot. No. Then I love how he keeps saying it was hot, like to emphasize it. And he always says his own name. Then Creeperman 69 decided he wanted to do the mouth sex with Miss Boob, like they do in the porno potatoes. I'm going to start leaving his name out because I've said his name about 15 fucking times. He put his engorged. Don't try to say engorged. You can't spell semen and you're expecting engorged and you got engorged. Engorged coke. Penis in Miss Boob's mouth, and his penis began to spraying out the semen like a water gun spraying out water. Now we got metaphors. The semen ejaculated so fast that Miss Boob could barely feel it, and it went down her stomach quickly. By this time, the semen had hardened and covered the windows of the car. It's like paste. It's like Elmer's glue. He was done with the sex. It was hot. Miss Boob told him to meet him in the car tomorrow. However, the semen covered the windows, and it was so hard it was impossible to remove now. It was impossible for Miss Boob to drive now. The next day at school, he bragged to Simon the Skeleton, and Herobrine and Matthew the Moshram. Cool. That he had banged Miss Boob and showed them the pictures of Miss Boob's naked body, and they all got erections and they just started jerking off. But it was in their pants, so it wasn't public. Oh, that's creepy. However, he could see the semen Stannis through the pants. Stannis! He texted new pics of Miss Boob to his friends through his... I'm going to go out on a limb. This is that same word. In Minecraft, I think it's supposed to be Minecraft, which is like, I'm assuming like an iPhone. Which is dumb, but you know, whatever. They took out their... I'm going to keep saying in Minecraft. I don't care. Fucking in Minecraft, I know it's wrong. I don't give a fuck. During class, and continued to jerk off because it was the hottest porno they ever could see. However... this time, the semen erupted through the pants like a volcano. Okay. It landed all over the classroom and even in the girls' hairs, which was during Mr. Blockstein's class. Mr. Blockstein is a horrible teacher and murdered guys who did things wrong and sexted girls and did things wrong. Okay, Mr. Blockstein was drenched in the semen, and Mr. Blockstein punished Simam, who did things... I'm reading wrong. Simam, Matthew, and Herobrine because they broke on Rule 6 of the Skull Rules. No jerking off. I remember when I was in school, that was one of the rules. Just no jerking off. You can't do that. You just can't. Mr. Blockstein put Herobrine, Simon, he spelled it right this time, and Matthew in a cage and prepared to execute them in front of the whole skull tomorrow at our assembly. He took their phones, bastard, and he said, "My God, it's Miss Boob, and she's naked." Graperman was scared as Miss Blockstein found the naked pictures of Miss Boob and was preparing to murder his friends. He got hum and decided he wanted to create a plan to save his friends. He just decided it. I feel like my brain is melting the more I read this. I don't have words. I don't know, like, comment, subscribe, and I don't usually ask people to contribute to Patreon, but if you could continue to contribute to my mental stability fund, because that's pretty much what it's turning into at this point. I need something to make sure I'm not crazy. It's not working. This is okay. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Bye. Bye again. I couldn't find the button. Okay, bye.